Hi, I'm making this video recap for day 9 and 10 of our engineering internship. This is the final portion of the engineering internship and the last task you have in your engineering interactive notebook. So, to complete the introduction sentences, you will need to tell the audience the details of the design you are proposing. This is where you'll make your claim that your proposed design is optimal. The rest of your proposal supports this design claim. So let's remember what we talked about with day 8 of our lesson, which was making our outline, which is going to springboard us into our paragraph. So we want to recall that in our outline, we reported what our final result was, what our design goal was, and we connect everything back to our criteria that we selected. This example I'm showing you is from a different engineering challenge. This one is about designing a toothbrush, but the concepts apply. So you're going to make sure that you connect to your criteria. So whether you were minimizing cargo damage, maximizing shell condition, or keeping costs low, you want to make sure that your data analysis and your background research connect to the criteria you selected. So we have the final result is what you get from Amplify. The design goal is the goal that you made up. So this person wanted, their goal was keeping mouths clean. They wanted to have an 80% clean mouth rating. They actually got an 84%, so they exceeded their goal. You're then also going to not forget to compare to another one of your designs. This person had a different design in the sim where it was only $1.20 per toothbrush, but the clean mouth rating went down to 53%. So that's why, even though this was another design, it wasn't their optimal design. You're going to remember that you've already made background research that connects directly to your criteria. So you've done this outline already on day 8. You're going to use this outline to write your paragraph. So here is a sample design claim. So I broke it down rather than writing an entire paragraph all at once. I broke it down to slide 19 is the introduction, slide 20 is the body paragraph, and slide 21 is the conclusion. So what you're seeing right here is a really, really great sentence. It's even more than a sentence starter. It's a sentence formula, really, for your sample design claim. So you can use this exact sentence and fill in your specifics to your design. This would go on slide 19 of your interactive notebook. So here on slide 19, I have these sentence starters. You'll notice this is exactly what I had on my last slide. This is just broken into 3 separate sentences, as where here, this was 2 sentences. But you can please use the sentence starters I gave you. So you're going to use those sentence starters to write a sentence or 2 for an introduction. I would love to see everyone striving for at least 2 sentences there. I know you can do 2 sentences there in your introduction. Then, before you start writing the body paragraph, I want you to kind of think about what trade-offs did you have to make while you were designing? What criteria did you prioritize and why? Did different designs have similar trade-offs? How did your choice of what to prioritize affect the trade-offs you made? If you're not sure about the trade-offs, please refer back to one of the other slides in your interactive notebook that we talked about, and we analyzed our design and we analyzed the trade-offs that you may have made. So then you're going to write your body paragraph on slide 20 of your interactive internship notebook. And that is going to tell us, here's sentence starters. I'd like a minimum of 3 sentences. If you pull 1 sentence starter from each one of these categories, that'll give you 4 sentences right there Nice and easy. Then you'll move on to the conclusion, where you will wrap up the entire proposal by demonstrating you understand the trade-offs between the criteria. So, to make a really convincing conclusion, you're going to summarize why the project director should choose your design. You're going to describe your priorities, describe the trade offs you considered, or include a closing statement, which is, I would really recommend including a closing statement for everyone about why this design is optimal, even though there were trade offs. So you might not need to do all of these bullet points in your conclusion, but these are some guiding principles for your conclusion writing. So here is a little bit of guidance, and I would hope that we're all aiming for that green box on the right. The description of the design priorities is clear. The summary of trade-offs in the optimal design is detailed and thorough, and it includes a strong closing statement. So that is where you go to slide 21 of your internship binder, the last slide, and that is your conclusion. Here are some really great sentence starters that you could use to write your conclusion. It says write a sentence. If you want to put 2 sentences, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And that is where you wrap up the end of your internship binder. So finalizing the proposal, even though you finish, before you hit submit, I want you to make any revisions. I want you to be sure to review your introduction sentences on slide 19. Make any final revisions to your design decision section on slide 20. Review your conclusions on slide 21 and check that you are communicating scientifically on all of slide 19, 20, and 21. And that is the end of the lesson, as well as the end of our internship and our internship interactive notebook. I hope you had a good time. If you need any extra help, please don't hesitate to reach out.